Hello you guys, I am in the vehicle, and if this comes out, it means that I successfully drove 6 hours, 5.5-ish, we'll see how many with stops, to see one specific bird. If you're new here, I'm Shayna Cossette, and you're watching Shayna Cossette Birding. Okay, so driving in Saskatchewan while filming is illegal, so I will not be doing any filming while the vehicle is driving, but if I do see something really good along the way, I'm going to do my best to, if I can safely, pull over, do a little bit of recording, and then if I have stops that I have to make, like for gas or for like food or anything, I'll try to update you guys with what I've seen so far. So I have left Denair Beach, Flin Flon area, and so far all I've seen is ravens, but this is the start of the journey. We have about 5.5 to 6 hours with stops. 5.5 is what Google Maps say, but I'm gonna have to stop, so it's gonna be more like 6 to try to get to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is one of the big cities, to see a long-tailed duck. It was seen yesterday morning. It was seen again, it was seen yesterday afternoon, seen again this morning, so there's a really good chance that if I make it there before dark, I might get to see it, and this would be a lifer for me. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, are you absolutely insane? Are you driving 6 hours just to see one bird? And while there are birders out there who do that, no. I was already going to Saskatoon. I was planning to leave in the afternoon, but I figured since this bird was seen, I would just leave a couple hours earlier. I have some appointments, Christmas shopping, etc. to do in the big city. So this is not completely out of the way, but I did leave a couple hours early just because of the bird. So a little bit clickbaity on the title, but who doesn't love a little bit of excitement? So we're gonna go see if we can find my lifer long-tailed duck. Alrighty, it is update number one. We are 3 hours into the drive. So far, we have seen many a raven, but we have also seen 3 Canada jays, 3 northern hawk owls, 2 ruffed grouse, 1 woodpecker species, a coyote, a muskrat, and that was it. So we have about 3 more hours to go, 2.5. I'm currently on a cut across shortcut. Now, if you're anything like me, and you had it your way, you would stop for every single animal and try to get pictures. But A, I have a deadline, and B, if I did that every trip, I would never make it anywhere. So in my household, we have a rule where you get to pick 3 species, and those are the ones that you get to stop for. So if I see a great gray owl, a swan, or let's say something like a long-eared, short-eared owl, yeah, we'll stick with kind of owls and swans, I can stop the vehicle. And then the bonus is you get 1 mammal, so I'm gonna go with a lynx because I don't have a picture of the lynx outside of winter. Wolverines are kind of just like an always stop, but it's really unlikely to see them. So anyways, I'm gonna keep going because we want to make it before dark. All right, we made it to Saskatoon. The vehicle is parked. I'm gonna put on some more layers because it's chilly out, and it's time to go see if we can find the long-tailed duck. All right, species number 1. Black-capped chickadee. Well, no luck today on the long-tailed duck. I have been searching for about an hour. I've scanned through I don't even know how many goldeneye, looking for a duck that has more white and a long tail and a slightly different colored bill, but it's not in this stretch, and unfortunately, as you can probably tell, I'm starting to run out of light, especially light for the camera. The cell phone does a lot better in low light conditions for video vlogging and stuff. So I think I'm gonna make my way back to the vehicle. I'd probably have at least a 15-minute walk, if not more, to get back to it. And I guess we will potentially try again tomorrow. But tomorrow, I can't look all day because I have a bird tattoo appointment, which was one of the main reasons for actually coming to Saskatoon on this trip. And so I'm so excited to share the design with you guys and let you see the finished tattoo. So I'm gonna let you go ahead in the comments right now, guess which bird that of mine in the past 2 years, I'm getting a tattoo of. It's one of my pictures that I took. This bird that's super special to me. So drop your guesses now and we'll see how many of you guess it right. Future Shayna here. I realized I completely forgot to actually explain the tattoo at any point during that trip, and this is why I'm not very great at making travel videos. But anyways, I'm now almost 3 weeks from getting the tattoo, and I wanted to first of all show you guys what it looks like healed and also explain a little bit about it. So my tattoo is of the vermilion flycatcher that I saw last October up in Stony Rapids. I'm going to link the video in the cards above, so if you haven't already watched that, be sure to go back and watch it so you can get the whole story. But essentially, I ended up being the person who found the first vermilion flycatcher that's been recorded to show up in Saskatchewan, which is called a first record or first provincial record. And as you can imagine, being the person to find the very first bird of something is pretty rare. It's not something that happens every day. It definitely happens and it's always possible. You never know what kind of vagrant is going to show up. But to actually have the confirmed first record of a species in the province, I think is a huge honor, and just kind of really became a important moment in my kind of birding YouTube career personal journey. And so I wanted to commemorate this very, very unique bird and my first time finding a provincial first, and especially because, you know, like I found some other really rare birds before. The tropical kingbird, which is also in that video, was a provincial second record. The short-tailed shearwater that was in a video a couple months later, that was a provincial first, but I wasn't the one to find it. Whereas my vermilion flycatcher, I found it, I documented it, and also I identified it myself without any outside help, and it was a provincial first. And so basically it's just probably going to be like the bird that I associate with like the top moment in my birding journey. And so I just wanted to commemorate it and put it on my arm so it'll be with me always. But it seems like if I was gonna get a tattoo of a bird, that was probably the right one to get a tattoo of. But I'm also probably going to get some tattoos of others in the future because I love tattoos and I love birds, and it just seems like a great combo. And so if you're interested, I went to the artist Wani Inks. She is at Honeybee Tattoo Collective Studio, and she is an absolutely amazing artist. She is so detailed and like photogenic, or photorealistic, sorry, is the word I'm looking for. She is photogenic too, but she is so photorealistic with her work, and that's exactly why I wanted to go to her specifically, because I wanted this to be based off my picture and for it to actually look like my bird that I saw. I call it mine, I don't own the bird, but like to me it's like that's my bird. So yeah, that's why I picked her, because of her incredible work and her like detail, and I just knew that she would be the artist who would be able to make this vermilion flycatcher look exactly like how it looked when I saw it, but also not just kind of do a more generalized version that could look like basically any other flycatcher you saw. So anyways, now back to the birding. We are done with the tattoo and we are back at the river to do some more birding. So an update from last night, photos were posted of the long-tailed duck, and I use quotations because it was actually a common goldeneye with a pigment or abnormality. So I'm gonna talk to one of the people who took a picture, and if they'll let me use their photos, I'll put it up here. But anyways, it was just a common goldeneye that had some white patches on its head, which made it look a little bit more like a long-tailed duck. But instead, we're here today because there's now been a Barrow's goldeneye reported, so now we're gonna go look for that. Okay, you guys, we did it! We found a lifer, which I was not expecting at all, the cackling goose.
Some of them don't, but that's... Now, there's different races of the cackling. You know, there's Taverny,
of course,
which was named for Taverner, one of the early Canadian ornithologists. And, what's the other one? But I don't go into subspecies.
And then also we managed to locate the Barrow's golden eye. So it's super distant views, not getting great views on my camera, but luckily my friend has a scope, and so I'm gonna see if I can get a quick video through that. But we definitely got eyes on it, and at minimum I got a picture through the scope. So it is definitely a Barrow's golden eye. Now it's not a lifer for me. I have seen Barrow's golden eye before, but that was in BC. So this is the first one in Saskatchewan for me. So woohoo! Alright you guys, we are on our way home, and that was the second northern hawk owl that I've seen so far. And finally, I'm not in a rush or beating any timeline, and so I decided that today I can stop for northern hawk owls. The first one I saw was on the other side of the road, bad spot for pulling over, kind of right on a corner, so I skipped it in hopes that I would see another one, and we did, and it gave such great views, so close to the road. It was hunting. It did a fake dive at one, but I missed it, and then it continued hunting, getting kind of a little bit further away, so I just came back to the truck because it's also kind of chilly, but woohoo! So hopefully some of those pictures turned out and I can put them in here. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Right now, I'm currently getting ready for my second holiday market of the year. So I'm selling my wildlife prints for the holiday, as well as a brand new product, bird mugs. So anything that doesn't sell at the market, which is on December 6th, is going to be up on my website. I'll put my website below. There's also a link to it in the description of every video that I post. And if you are interested in what's left after the market is over, everything remaining will be listed on my website for sale. So take a peek, let me know which one your favorite, let me know which one is your favorite. And then also, if you are outside of Canada or in the United States and you're interested in purchasing, but for whatever reason it's not going through on my website, or you have any questions, just send me an email or fill out the contact form, because shipping outside of Canada right now, especially to the States, there is the tariff situation, and so it's just way easier if I just do like a custom quote instead of trying to generalize a shipping rate for all of the locations. So just know, if you're in the States and interested in purchasing, but the website shop isn't working, please send me an email. I'm more than happy to kind of make whatever needs to work so that you can still get a print or a mug or a sticker or anything like that at all. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for our next adventure, and remember to get out and go birding.